Then again, I think my worst temper tantrum is still Oddworld Munch's Odyssey. God, that one level. It's my most viewed part of my Let's Play. Or my most viewed video of that Let's Play, I should say. Can't believe it. Over 900 views. Can't believe it. Well, it doesn't matter. There's that sexy whirlwind I was looking for. No, well, fine. I didn't want to use you anyway. Now let's head off to the boss of this world, Metalhead. Wonder if he's a fan of Slipknot, Metallica, Iron Maiden. Insert all heavy metal or death metal bands here. But anywho, let's see. Oh, geez, he actually has 500 gems. Actually has a pretty good amount. I mean, this level is pretty short, or pretty small, I should say. Well, short and small. I guess they could both be used in the same context in this scenario, but it doesn't matter. This level is pretty small, so finding all the gems is not going to be that big of an issue. There is one secret area of this game I know of that you'll probably have a hard time finding your first time around, because there are these gems that are stuck up here, but I know where you have to glide, have to go on to glide. Is it weird to like the grunts these guys make? I don't know why. I just find it hilarious every time you hit them to go, ugh! Just, I don't know why. I always just found it so amusing to kill them. Just to hear that grunt. I'm a sick son of a bitch, aren't I? Alright, so the next boss we're going to be going to, Metalhead. He's not really too difficult. I know I said that like 100 times over and over again for every single boss, but really, the bosses in here are not that big of a deal. In later Spyro games, yeah, they actually will be somewhat challenging. They're still somewhat easy still, but they will be at least oppose some sort of threat to you, unlike these guys. These guys have no threat to you whatsoever. They follow the rules of 3, you know? Hit them 3 times, or do something to them 3 times, and they just fall over and die. What wimps? Alright, this is where you need to glide in order to get over here. Ah, shit, I think I fucked it up. Oh, wait, no. Woo! Well, there's a ledge I could have easily just around there, but I felt like being a daredevil today. Not the blind guy, but you know what I mean. Not evil Knievel. Alright, but anywho. Ooh, key. That means there's a locked treasure chest nearby. I hope it's full of food. Yeah. Honestly, ladies and gentlemen, I have nothing else to say. I really have nothing else to say at this point. This is another level collecting another 500 gems. See, this is the area where you need to go in order for you to glide to these areas. It's not that big of a deal, though. Really simple. Really easy. Right there is our destination. Can I make it? And yes, I make it. Whew, good. To give you the best piece of advice, when you glide at the top of your jump, make sure that you jump forward a little bit and then try to glide at the top of your jump, because you will further distance of your gliding when you do it. You know, just a little piece of advice. Some commentary, you know? Let's save this guy. Sadaki, or Sadeki, whatever.
This big robot is all charged up to meet you. Attacking the power pole should disrupt its power supply.
A thing that's using a power core? Robots. Oh shit, it is a robot. Yeah, Metalhead's a robot. And how to defeat him is, well, what he says. You have to use these metal... I don't know. These things are, I guess, are charging him up and whatnot. And you're supposed to hit all of them. He has all sorts of lightning attacks and everything like that. But honestly, if you know what you're doing and just hit all his little charging poles... I think that's what they are. I'm going to call them that. Charging poles. You'll never have a hard time... Actually, you'll never give him a swell chance of hitting you. In fact, you'll probably mostly get damage from these charging poles when they, you know, turn red. Because you can see the light on them. When they're red, that means that they're going to a certain mode where they're charging. And they do have this electrical barrier around them where you can't hit them. So that's probably the thing that's going to hit you the most. Not really much him, but yeah. And he's dead. Falls over like a bitch. I mean, really. What a pathetic boss. think he's the most pathetic of them all. Actually, no. Blowhard last world was pretty damn pathetic. He ever attacked at all. I wasn't gonna give him a chance to anyway. Well, that's Metalhead. So now it's all left is just gems. There's our beautiful luck chest. I hope it's full of food. Ah, gems. I had this last time in my lunch. Why doesn't my mom pack me anything nice? I want candy in my lunch. I want carrots or celery. I have no idea where I was going with that. That could be quite random sometimes. Alright then, well, around this area should be where the last few gems are. A shit ton of them, that's for sure. And, woo, more gems. See, a lot of increments of 10s and 5s. So, you know, even don't freak out when you see, you know, more gems and whatnot. It's like, oh god, I have to collect 500 gems. Don't worry, there's high increment amount of gems, so you'll never, you know, be too worried about it. I hate this jump. This jump is one of those dickish jumps. See, I barely made that, and honestly, I made it a whole lot more easier than it should have, than it should be. That's why I love in the later Spyro games, they give you some sort of hover ability. I probably already explained this, but if you press the triangle button, Spyro 2, Spyro 3, he'll float up in the air for a little bit, and if you press upwards on the directional pad or analog stick, he actually flies up a bit, and it's used for a safety net just in case if you fuck up your glides and everything like that, but you do use it a lot to get to certain areas of the games. So, you know, I just, that's why Spyro 2 and 3 is just better. It has better things in it. And better developed. Or better design, I should say. Wow, that was quick. I barely had a chance to patch that leak. Jump in the balloon and I'll show you to the Dreamweaver's world. And to Dreamweaver's we go, because honestly, there's nothing else for us to do over here. 100%ed all 4 worlds so far. Now we're at the second to last world, Dreamweavers. Excuse me. And Ethan is gassy as all hell. And welcome to Dreamweavers, everybody. Did I just kill Beaker? Seriously, these guys remind me of Beaker from the Muppets. I don't know why. They just do. And this is another hub world that loves to show the slowdown of this game on the PSN. I don't know why. I'm guessing because there's just so many enemies and stuff on. Oh, Wildfire 2 is online. Special guest Wildfire 2. How are you liking the new Castlevania game? By the time this game gets put up, Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2 will probably already be out. Most likely. Not this part, but at least the beginning of this Let's Play. I really wish I had money to buy that, because that game, played the demo, so much fun. I did like Castlevania Lords of Shadow. I mean, I enjoy the original Castlevania series a lot better than I do Lords of Shadow. Shit. Whew, damn it. That's what I was trying to avoid. Take that, you sons of bitches. But, you know, I love the original Castlevania series. It's my favorite. I prefer Metroidvania Castlevanias over Lords of Shadow any day, but still Lords of Shadow is such a game. It's not the first time that the Castlevania series has done something like that. May have to remind you of Curse of Darkness and Lament of Innocence. I think that's how you pronounce it. Lament. Lamination of Innocence. You can laminate it and frame it on your wall. Anywho, Dreamweavers is pretty much what I call the LSD world, because honestly, there's going to be a lot of LSD design choices. I mean, they're very creative of what they do and everything like that. And that's one thing I like about Insomniac games, is that they're very creative with their worlds, their environments, and their characters, and their level designs, but it comes off as, what? Sometimes. Let's save this Latif guy.
Welcome to the Dreamweavers, young one. While chasing Nasty's minions in this world, you must expect the unexpected and prepare for what is not there.
That's great and all, pal, but I don't care. Now, there's more treasure up here, but we have to get these guys small, because unfortunately, since they're big, we won't be able to take care of them. As you probably noticed, there's something that's shooting a beam to make these guys bigger. In fact, here's quoting Devastrato right now. See? The beam made him a lot bigger. Doesn't mean he's tougher, just means he's just a lot bigger. Because honestly, when they're small like that, you can charge them or flame them. But when they're big, you have to flame them. Except for those middle guys, you can only charge at them when they're small. And we found a little rapscallion in charge of making them big. Fuck you, you're off duty. Go take a 45-minute break, come back to me from hell. But anywho, yeah, this cannon right here is like the cannon that we saw in Peacekeepers. You know, the one that showed cannonballs, but this one makes enemies bigger and smaller. Don't know why, but it just does. So we gotta make those guys small over there. And then we'll be able to run their asses over and able to get up to that higher point. But, let's rescue Zekmo here.
Hello, Spyro. Nicely done. I'll be done when I've toasted that nasty Nork.
Damn straight, Spyro. Alright then. Well, still on the search to look for more treasures. In fact, I don't even know how many treasure is in Dream Eaters. 300. Okay, that's not bad. 300 are probably 3 dragons. Yeah, 3 dragons. There's the last one. Oh, this is one of the characters that is weirdly designed. I don't know why, but just they are. There we go. I always remember those two being there. Because I remember for the longest time I was missing 10 pieces of treasure the first time I played this game, or usually when I go back and play it, and I usually forget about those two. Yeah, this character here is pretty weirdly designed. He's supposed to be a time clock, and he's supposed to affect the environment, kind of like the wizards in the third world. But he is, you know, his time compared to the wizards that, you know, pretty much do it whenever you get close to them. Let's save Mozzie here. What do you have to say for us, Mozzie?
The fools you see in this world are invincible, but that does not mean they shouldn't be attacked.
Sounds all right to me.
I don't know why, but his voice reminds me of Zarbon from Dragon Ball Z, or maybe Kaiser Neko's Zarbon from Dragon Ball Z Bridge. I don't know why. Speaking of voices, yeah, no, I should be. Well, actually, this is a discussion about the game. This is actually on topic, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, believe it or not, I do try to stay on topic as much as I can. But the voice actor who plays Spyro, his name's Carlos Sanchez or something like that. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. I can't remember. But he's also the same voice actor that did Rocco in Rocco's Modern Life, believe it or not. I always found that to be pretty cool. I mean, that's what I like about voice acting. It's really interesting to know what actors or what voice actors play which characters. And some people have really good range. I mean, like, can you believe that Jim Cummings, the guy who did Dr. Robotnik and Sonic Sat AM, also did like Winnie the Pooh and Tigger? I mean, it's really hard to believe. It's awesome. The guy has a range, and I love Jim Cummings. Such a funny guy. I mean, so honestly, I'm just expecting Robotnik anytime to go, "Oh bother, Snivelly, Snivelly, where's my honey?" He's also a Tigger too, so being Robotnik is a wonderful thing. Ow, I actually hurt my throat a bit. Probably should not do that. Woo! 300 out of 300. Now, folks, this is where I would probably take a break and start up the last session, because the next session I'm going to do, we're finally going to end this game. I'm going to do not only all the levels in this world, but also all the levels and the final boss and whatnot in the last world. But before I do that, I want to get this flight stage out of the way, because this is the final flight stage, and I just want it over with. I don't want to look at it anymore. It has a bullshit face. Let's see if this one's a whole lot easier than the last one, but I probably doubt it. Oh, God, those treasure chests are back again. Let's see if Icy Flight is a little bit easier than the last one. What was the last one called? Wild Flight, if I remember? Shit, I think I missed one. Yeah, I think I missed one. Jeez. Yep, I missed one. Ay, ay, ay. Seriously, they place them in such odd-ass locations. Yeah, I can recover myself. Probably not, but it doesn't hurt to try, you know? Because I only got one thing. It's a good thing that those barrels come in increments of 2. Actually, what am I doing? Oh, wait, whoops. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm thinking about Spyro 2, because in Spyro 2 and onward, when you do a charge on the flight stages, Spyro will activate his supercharge. Yeah, he already has his own supercharge and whatnot, and he'll use it to his advantage. And here, I guess not. I don't even know why I'm going after these helicopters, guys, because I'm not going to have enough time to get the rest of them. Because idiot me had to think that I could use the supercharge in here, but nope, can't. Alright, let's try this again. This time with feeling. And succession this time. Let's go get this one, that one, that one, that one, and then we'll get that one. There we go. Much better. And we'll get all the barrels. This time I'll fly. I'm not gonna go out of my way to fuck up like I did last time. Right around here should be the last one. There we go. Alright. Okay. Getting better. Getting better. Whoa, what the hell? The guy actually hit me out of the air. I mean, they can do that, but I'm surprised it actually happened. Alright then. The last three are out here, and hopefully they lead me to the treasure chest, so that way it's just clear on winning from there on out. Definitely the one that flew the highest so far. Ah, jeez. Nope. Fuck, I don't even know where the treasure chests start. I think they start around over here, maybe. Not too sure. I think that's the first one. I hope it's the first one, because I am running low on time, ladies and gentlemen. Nope. That's not where they start. Jeez. Wait, maybe I can do this. Maybe I can do this. Maybe a slim chance. Maybe. Hallelujah. Whew. That wasn't too bad. Ugh. I feel a little warm and fuzzy inside, because that took me a lot less more time than the last one did. Whew. Yeah, yoy. Last flight stage, ladies and gentlemen. We are finally done with all the flying stages. And with that, I'm going to save. Where the hell is the next dragon? He's probably down here. Yep, he is. But first, he needs to die. Sacrifice to the dragon god. You know, finally finishing off this game. We're going to do all the rest of the Dreamweaver stages, and then we're going to do all the stages and the final boss and his treasure room in the last session of the world.